Hey guys, I'm Ray Wright. I'm the founder of Pit Stops for Hope, and I just wanted to have a little video blog and explain some points about Pit Stops for Hope that you might not be familiar with. And just to kind of recap everything we've done, I'd like to do a video blog like this maybe once a week because we have so many things going on and so many things that we want to keep you informed about that we are doing to try to help our community. Pit Stops for Hope started in 2013 at Richard Childress Racing. We're having a Bible study. We've been having a Bible study at that current time. We still do, actually. And so one of the things we got to talking about was Christians just really talking the love game, but we weren't really following through with the love game with our actions. And we were not, you know, casting that cloud over all Christians. We were just saying us in general at that time. So I did a little research, typed in struggles, Google search struggles in North Carolina, and I came up and found that North Carolina had a major problem with child hunger. We were leading the nation in child hunger. 1 in 4 children in North Carolina are food insecure. That means food insecure means, you know, they're not like starving, okay? But when they go home from school and they're at the house, they're not eating until they get back to school the next morning. If they go home on a Friday, chances are they're not eating for 48 hours until they go back to school on Monday. All right, that's food insecure, and 1 in 4 kids in North Carolina were living food insecure lives. So after I found that stat out, I sent an email directly to the president of Second Harvest Food Bank of Northwest North Carolina, Clyde Fitzgerald, and he immediately responded to my email. I just told him, I talked to Cruz Gonzalez, I talked to Sam Abney, and we got this ball rolling. And I told him that I told Clyde Fitzgerald that we were starting an organization, and when we first started, it was called Pit Stops for Poverty. We were starting Pit Stops for Poverty, and we were going to raise money, and we were going to give it to him. He had to do nothing, so he really liked it. And we met up with people at Second Harvest Food Bank that next week. This was in May 2013. We turned in our first check to Second Harvest Food Bank in June 2013. Now, how did we raise that money? One of the reasons why we thought we'd be a successful organization was because we worked in NASCAR. We worked at Richard Childress Racing. And I got the idea from John Wallace. He did a great job with this. He started raising donations at the racetrack. But I think we took the idea and we grew upon it, all right? And we used the resources that were around us. PJ Broussard, okay, he builds these beautiful signs for us and for the track. So of what we sell for donations, and what we sell are lug nuts. All right, if you go to a race, guys are knocking lug nuts off the car to get tires off, put new tires on. Then you got to knock those lug nuts off again, put on a new tire. And so usually after the race, these lug nuts are just on pit road. They get pushed up against the wall, and they're forgotten about. People will come who are on the track, they'll pick them up, and if at the end of the day, if all the lug nuts are gone, they get trashed somewhere. Something happens to them. We don't need them anymore. So we sell those lug nuts for $1. All right? Then there's studs on the car, on the hub. All right? And we sell those studs. We sell 1 stud, 2 lug nuts together for $5. All right, other stuff that we're not going to use anymore. And old crew shirts. All right, so if we got a sponsor on a crew shirt and that sponsor's not there anymore, those crew shirts are trash. They're garbage. Okay, the race teams can't wear them anymore. But there's somebody that does want them, and our race fans want them, and so we sell them for donations for super low prices. I mean, like I said, lug nut for $1, stud and 2 lug nuts for $5. We sell those crew shirts. We ask for a $50 donation. And, I mean, you can't find that anywhere. So people take advantage of it. And RCR Mike Dillon, all the Dillons, Austin, Ty, Haley Dillon's on our board. She's our vice president. Mike Dillon has been so supportive. One of our number one supporters for Pit Stops for Hope. And none of this Pit Stops for Hope would not exist if it was not for the generosity and the hearts of the head people at RCR. They'd shut us down. We couldn't do this at any other race team. Not even close. So we are so grateful. We're so humbled that we work at a great place. We work for a great owner, Richard Childers. He could shut us down any second through RCR, but he supports us and he pushes us to do better. So we're super grateful for that. So like I said, we started in child hunger, and an interesting thing happened when you work with child hunger. You begin to realize just how instrumental, just how important our teachers are to these children who are living in poverty. These teachers, they're packing their backpacks with snacks. They're giving them school supplies. They're doing everything. You know how they're doing that? You know how the teachers in North Carolina and probably all over America are doing that? They're doing that out of their own pocket. They're doing that on their own dime. And so I was thinking, we have the highest amount of child poverty in America, child hunger. Then we have the lowest paid, amongst the lowest paid teachers in America, and right here in North Carolina. But we have these teachers who are spending their money trying to help out the kids. There's no room in their school budget for that. The teachers are in major need of help. If we have teachers who don't want to help the kids, who aren't making any money, then guess what we have? We have cycles of poverty. All right? Poverty is a vicious cycle. Chances are, if you're a kid living in poverty, you will be an adult that lives in poverty. At some point, we've got to break this cycle. So we started with child hunger. Then we decided that we've got to help the teachers. We've got to pay for the teachers to help the kids. They can't do that on their own dime. We started a grant program on our website for teachers. We started this back, I think, at the end of 2014. And we've given teachers over $10,000. The request became too much, right? We're a small organization. We're getting some legs, but understand something very unique about Pit Stops for Hope. There are no paid employees at Pit Stops for Hope. We're all full-time employees. Most of us work at Richard Childress Racing. One of us is a teacher. One of us is a honeybee, all right? But this is not our full-time job, all right? So everything we do on our own time, and we do it to support these teachers. So we started this program. We couldn't keep up with all the requests that were coming in. So we started a Teacher of the Month program. All right. And every month we choose a teacher that's either been nominated by somebody else or that's been nominated by themselves. Teachers will send us emails, pitstopsforhope@gmail.com, or they send us a direct message to Twitter or Instagram at pitstopsforhope. Or they go through our website, pitstopsforhope.org, and they write a letter about themselves or write a letter about a teacher that they think should win the award. We give them a $500 gift certificate to a learning supply store to help these teachers create the classroom that they want, that they think they need to help these children living in poverty succeed. When you feed kids and when you educate kids, Pit Stops for Hope believes that those are the two elements that can break the cycle of child poverty. And that's what we intend to do. That's what we're going to continue to do. We've got cool new initiatives coming your way. We're going to have an auction site where you could get some really cool race items, signed hats, shirts from drivers that you really like. Daniel Hemrick, a up-and-coming young star in NASCAR, he's wearing our gloves every race, driving the car. And after every race, every Monday, he's going to sign those gloves, and we're going to auction them off. We did our first auction of those gloves after the Daytona race. We made $500 off that initiative. Understand one more thing. We thrive. We don't accept. Oh, well, we do accept. Correction. We've gotten one corporate check in our going on 4 years of existence. One corporate check. That was given to us by Comcast Cable for the Comcast Community Champion Award that we got in December. That video is in our video library on our YouTube channel. Check it out. It's really, NBC did a great job. But most of the money that we've raised, over the $200,000 that we have raised, have come from NASCAR fans. All right, they have come from the dollar lug nuts, the $5 studs, the $10 hats, the $10 gloves. All that is from the NASCAR fans. So that's a unique thing that I'm very proud of. We're a community organization. We're a grassroots organization, very organic. And this is how we support our community. We have big goals coming up, and we are going to continue to grow legs in what we're doing, and we need your help. And I'm going to continue to do this video blog, hopefully every week, but we're going to keep you up on everything we have going on. And there's so much to talk about and so much to help educate everybody on. And next week I want to talk about our car that we had in Charlotte that was driven by Brendan Gaughan, by the generosity of Brendan Gaughan. He ran a Pit Stops for Hope car, and everything that did for Pit Stops for Hope. But check us out on Facebook, check us out on Twitter, Instagram. Go to our website, pitstopsforhope.org, and send us questions, send us comments, send us donations, and we will definitely get something back to you. We always like to reward a donation with something that we can find, a unique racing item. But we appreciate your prayers. We appreciate your support. And go check us out. Thank you very much.